Raj. So Dhanraj was like our old player. Long time ago, almost 1 year ago, Dhanraj used to be very attended a lot of sessions for long months, and after that, he went on like with his personal life, did a lot of things there. Right now, like how much experience, Dhanraj?
3 plus 3.8 कुछ आ रहा है.
Yeah. So we did a lot of things together, and after that, he went on, did a lot of family-related stuff, ups and downs, and blah blah blah. And then he realized, okay, I need to get back to my life, of where there were a lot of things happening. So he
Yeah,
joined.
that's true.
Yeah. So he joined back, and good to see guys, very consistent members. So all the guys, okay, if you are consistent, life is going to reward you, and whatever we are discussing, everything is going to have very great results and value in your life. Okay, chalo then let's get started. It's already 4 minutes past 9. Okay, so today's session is all about productivity and time management. Okay, it's important to understand because everybody of us has 24 hours. Those who utilize this time properly, they will be getting more results out of life, and those who don't know how to utilize their time, they will suffer a lot. Okay, they will suffer a lot. Struggle will be there, pain will be there, pressure will be there, tension will be there, deadlines will be there, like personal life, maybe professional life. So it's a basically your attitude. How do you manage time? Okay, and as part of today's session, we are going to get to some clarity about this time, the notion, and all that, how you should do, how you should not do. We will discuss very concrete, precise techniques which you can implement in your life in order to best manage your time and get more results. Okay. Now, first of all, based upon my 12 years of IT experience, I'm telling you this fact key. Generally, whenever we estimate our work, nothing but it will take this much time to finish this much work. Okay, that is not on a very high productive basis. It is like a regular pace pay. If you try to do it, it will take this much time. Okay, and if you work in a productive manner, you will be able to finish that task in 60 to 70% of that planned time itself. So if you're saying, okay, finish this work in 3 days, if you work really aggressively, by around 2 days or third day morning, couple of hours, you will be able to very nicely finish the work. It will happen if you work in a productive manner. And I've seen that happening. I've seen people working in a productive manner. And guys, one month project team was able to finish in 1 week itself. Although I've seen that kind of thing, that's where I know what is possible, what's not possible. Okay, so first just clean up this mind block what can be done, what cannot be done. Let me say, if you are productive in your life, you can get results faster. Now just imagine from a personal note perspective, okay, if you don't know how to engage with your time properly, for you to accomplish some results from life, it will take more time. Okay, let's say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, because you are going at an average pace in life. You don't know how to manage your time properly. You end up wasting a lot of time. A lot of time is going away, right? Social media, this, that, blah blah blah. People don't know what to do basically in the 24 hours, and they unknowingly waste it. And you will realize this becomes the nature of person, behavior or habit of a person. And then for accomplishing some results in life, people take like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. If on the other hand, you take responsibility of your time, work aggressively, try to utilize every single hour of your life, yes, have patience, peace as well, happiness, enjoyment also. But when you are at work, at focus, you are getting more results done, you will realize what others can do in maybe 2 years, 3 years, you will be able to do it maybe in 60%, 70% of the time. Okay. And guys, let me tell you this interesting fact from your career perspective. Recently, I was having a discussion with my manager friend. He is working in one of a big brands, okay, a very big reputed company. I was having a discussion with that guy, and what they said is they were hiring a new position, and it was a senior role, kind of lead level role, and they were interviewing people of different experience ranges for that. Okay, and but for a lead position, a junior with 2 years of experience applied, and they liked that profile a lot compared to even 6 years of experienced people. Okay, and they said, "Ki bhai, this is the guy, 2 saal experience." Okay, maybe because of whatever he did, a lot of internships, worked in multiple. So he was a very dynamic person. Just with 2 years of experience, his profile was better qualified than people having genuine 6 years of experience. And then they decided, "Ki bhai, let's roll offer to this 2 years of experience candidate for lead level." And guys, how this happens? Maybe every company might not do it, but at least in their regards, what they said is, if we are hiring the person at a lead level, so we are going to pay him as per the lead only, because your role will be like that, the money that you will get will be like that. So you need to understand, in the current market, okay, just on paper experience does not mean everything. It depends on what knowledge you carry. In less experience also, you can really do wonders, and sometimes even with more experience, juniors will actually bypass you. That's what is the reality of the world. Okay, yes, there will be some companies where they are not that much following, but I want to tell you, okay, what is the possibility. So if you grow faster in your career, that's where initial 3 to 5 years of experience is a very great time. If you learn faster, use your time properly, not waste it away, you will be able to grow faster in your career, grab more opportunities, and with less experience itself, start playing more roles. You will advance higher in terms of your role, responsibility, package, and everything. And if you go at average pace, the way majority of the industry is growing, then accordingly your rewards, your opportunity, your money, everything will be at average pace. So guys, life is all about choices. Do you want to go at average pace, or do you want to speed up, fasten up? And fast up journey will happen if you are productive and if you know how to manage your time properly. So I'm just saying it's possible, just that you have to engage differently. Okay, now let's see, like, how do you get productive? First of all, how do you get more work done in less time? Okay, guys, all of our program focuses on one important thing: key, you need to be really hard working. You cannot take your jobs for granted. You cannot say that Arey, job is only for time pass, I'm just going there for the salary. That will not take you anywhere. You need to be committed, you need to be dedicated, and you have to put your best shot there. In the week one itself, we said, all throughout your life, you work only for yourself. And when you work, you have to give your best shot. Why? Because the effort that you put in return, you will grow because of that. Forget about whether your project is growing, client is happy, company is happy. You know that if you're putting your full efforts, you will become somebody in that. And then maybe if you're not your current job, current team, but next team, next project will give you more pay, better responsibility, because you became powerful. Okay. So now just understand, you have to do hard work. And guys, now when you see this key, my efforts, my time management, my productivity will improve me, give me more opportunities, more money, more power, more position, then you start actually using your time properly. But if your mindset is, why should I work hard? I don't get rewarded. Such people will never try to go towards productivity. So it all begins with first opening your mind. Your efforts will reward you, and you have to do things differently than the rest of the people. That's how you will grow. And guys, I lived my career fully like this. Okay, my clients are happy, my team is happy, everything, because I work for myself, and then I make it a mission. It's my project and I have to give my best to it. The project has to become successful. So when I have that attitude, my client gets benefited, my team gets benefited, my company gets benefited. But I don't do it for them, I do it for myself. And for that, agar 12 घंटे काम करना है, 16 hours of working, I will do that, because that's how I will grow and my project will grow. And that's how such people get recognized, rewarded, awarded. Okay, that's how life works. Now comes the thing, how do you get productive and how do you manage your time? Okay, simple. Let's break it down. First of all, guys, you have to master both these two equipments which you have, your mind and your body. Okay, if you want to be productive, that means physically the state of your body should be active, focused, concentrated, and you're putting full attention at the task in hand. Nothing but mind should also be focused, your body should also be focused. Okay, and guys, it needs training to get into that focus zone. Normally, if you stay relaxed, your body will become lazy, your mind will become lazy, and if you are lazy, you will not be able to work as sharp. And simple things which can be finished in 2 hours, you will start taking 4 hours, 6 hours for that, off the track chale ja. So you need to understand, if you want to be productive, you need to get in a focused zone where your mind is thinking only about the task at hand, and when your body is also thinking about finishing the work with full on activeness. So you have to train yourself to not be lazy first of all. Okay, and guys, training, how does it work? Step by step, all of a sudden nahi hota hai, but step by step, if you start investing time in training your mind and the body to be focused, it will become focused. Now let me share you a quick tips how to do it. Okay, simple hota hai guys, just that you have to do it. First of all, if you really want to become productive in life, make a commitment to yourself. Whatever work you do, you will never take it relaxed. Okay, means, let's say if you're attending the session, you should not sleep, lie relaxed like that. If you are with that attitude, it will be consequences, because your body is at a very relaxed state, just listening. That means a relaxed body cannot be productive. It will listen, understand everything, but it cannot be productive. Okay, productivity needs physical engagement. So guys, I have made it a personal thing for me. Okay, whenever I am at work or doing anything important, I never sit on my couch or comfortable place. I am more upright on the table, on the chair, so that physically I get into a zone where my body should not relax. That is important thing. Okay, because if you're not careful about that, if you're on the bed, on the sofa, work from home is happening, lot of problems, people will be like sote sote sun rahe, working like this, the brain will become like calm, the body will become calm, and when laziness comes, ideas will not come, you will not work faster. So first, you get yourself into a frame where you are not so much peaceful, relaxed, comfortable. You should be more focused at whatever you're doing. So maybe sit on the ground, sit on table and chair, but don't work in a comfortable, comfy environment. It will make you lazy. So first thing, if you want to be productive, is switch that state mentally and physically from a lazy person to a effective person where you are much focused at whatever you want to do. Okay, that is first. It's very important. Okay, now the second thing, guys, you need to understand, at any given point of time, you will be getting more results, more productive, more actions if your body is having energy. See, the first conclusion is you have to get into that mental and physical state where you're focused. So no lying on the bed, no sleeping down, it will make you worse. Okay, so reverse karna. The second thing is you need to inject energy in your body. And how does it happen, guys? There is simple technique. How do you get energy? A simple technique. It is proved. Okay, you need to do fast physical body actions. Okay, your physical body actions that you do, if you're really like, let's say, just jumping on the spot, 30 seconds. If you want to get energized, if you're feeling too much lazy, get into this physical motion. Just stand up, start jumping on the spot, do some skipping rope, maybe some squats or anything. When you do this physical engagement, all of a sudden some electric current runs in your body and energy actually pops up. And when you have more energy, you will be more focused. So guys, again, it is training your mind and the body to have energy to avoid laziness. But if you sleep, you are in a comfortable body posture, you will not be focused. Your mind will be tired, body will be tired, it will not work. Okay? So the two first techniques is sit at a place where you are not very comfortable. You have to have a table, chair upright so that you can work concentratedly. Second thing is, whenever you feel that you are getting a bit lazy, just stand up, do some jumping jacks, jump here and there, squats, anything kind of. Okay, skipping rope, whatever you feel like. 1 minute, if you do it, you energize yourself, and then you again get back with that energy. Focus again comes back and you work. Okay, now these are two basic things. First, mind and the body has to be in the right place, because all the other techniques which I will share with you right now, it will not work if your mind and the body is relaxed. It will not work, because you should be in a state of getting results, and that state will come only when activation. Okay, now the thing is, chalo, let's start breaking down the strategies on how you can be more productive. Okay, देखो, some of you might be knowing about this. There is a technique called as okay, I don't know the name, but it is about comparison between urgent work and important work. Okay, now I'll just show it to you. Maybe we can Google it. I'll just share my screen, show it to you guys. Okay, just 1 second. Just a second. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen. Just have a look here, guys. And based upon this simple system, you guys can actually plan all of your work which you have, and you will realize that massive results will start coming. Okay, it is simple. You can just Google it and you will find the link. Okay, there is nothing much about it. It is a proven system since a long time. And unknowingly, I was not knowing this earlier. Unknowingly, in my lifestyle, I was working like this only, and I was getting much results. So someday I encountered this, and then I realized, wow, naturally I was working in this productive manner. Okay, how this works? Everybody, focus here. It is basically a matrix of important versus urgent items. Okay, important versus urgent items. Now, guys, देखो, at any given point of time in your life, any task or work that you have, you need to categorize it into these 4 sections. Is my work important and is it urgent to be done? Is my work important but not urgent right now? So any task, you ask a question, in which quadrant it belongs. Is it not important but urgent work? Is it not important and non-urgent work? Okay, so next time going onwards, whenever you have a task, guys, this will help you to think clean, okay, how you should work on that task depending upon each quadrant, because your action plan and execution plan should be different for every of these things. So whenever you get a task, try to identify, okay, where exactly it belongs, and based upon this quadrant and category, you have to plan your actions against it. Okay, first of all, guys, as a thumb rule, we all people have limited time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And it is our primary responsibility that at any given stage of our life, we should work on only important items. That should be our top priority. If you are spending time on non-important items, it's majorly wasting time away, because we have very limited time. So you need to really identify that majority of the time you should spend in only the important items, and non-important, deal with it separately. First, what they say is, if an item is not important and not urgent, they are saying eliminate this task. If it is not that important and it need not be done, you basically skip all this work. So guys, because you have limited time, unknowingly, if you spend time on non-essential items, you will lose a lot of time. And then what will happen is, you will say, I work so hard from morning till evening, but I'm not getting results in life, because you are working on not essential things, not important things. Okay, so first of all, you should try that always throughout your life. You should spend energy and time only on important items, and these non-important wala you have to reduce, discard, or do something about it. What they say, first, if it is not important, not urgent, try to eliminate that work. Okay, bhai, nahi karenge. Okay, next, second thumb rule, if there is a non-important item but it is urgent, okay, it has to be done. If it is like that, try to see, okay, can somebody else do it? That's what is a delegation model, because you have 24 hours a day. If you do this non-important, basically you will end up losing time and you will not have time to spend on important items. So try to first ask a question, can you delegate it to somebody? Delegate is like assign it to someone who will do it. देखो guys, now here's where it come, right? Productive people, because they think clean, they will assign this kind of items to somebody who is not really organized in his own time, and they will start doing their work. And that's how these guys, productive people, will focus only on what really matters and proper engage with their time. So if you are not careful about time, you might end up doing a lot of this work which is not going to be good for your life in a long run. So you need to take responsibility of your life. So just understand, if it is not important work but urgent, try to see, can you give it to somebody else to do it? If you're not finding anybody like that, so basically try to finish it as quickly as possible and get rid of it. Don't spend too much time and energy on this because it is not important item. Okay, try to somehow focus like that. If too much time is going, basically you're just wasting it. Okay, now comes the other section. He, you need to spend time on majority, 90% of the time should be spent on important items only. Now comes the thing, urgent important items versus not urgent important items. Okay, urgent important versus not urgent important. Dekho, something which is urgent means it has to be finished today, tomorrow. It is of that level of seriousness and it is important, so it has to be done. Okay, and not urgent means even if it doesn't happen today, tomorrow, it doesn't cause a problem, maybe next week it should happen or the week after that it should happen. Okay, now let me tell you, in your life, if you are not planned properly, organized properly, you will start seeing your important things will become urgent. And guys, what will happen if your important items are becoming urgent? Means it has to be done immediately. That's what is urgent. Okay, if you don't do it, there will be a severe consequences. And guys, if you are not planned in your life, every single day you would have to deal with urgent and important items. And let me tell you, if you live a life like this in this quadrant, you will always be frustrated out of your life. The reason being, always there will be tight timelines, hardcore deadlines to meet, and there will be always pressure on your head. Okay, finish, 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 because things are going to overflow. And if you live like that, always you will be frustrated from life. The problem why important tasks become urgent is because of lack of planning and lack of scheduling. Okay, what is scheduling? You have to start looking ahead in future, guys. This applies for everybody. Even though you are a junior at your company, I want you to start thinking ahead in time. Okay, this week, what are you supposed to do? Next week, what are you supposed to do? Why? Because if, let's say, right now is 23rd of November, if you look for next 10 days at work, you will realize that you will be able to better plan your work. You will know what are the important things which needs to be finished. Guys, this should be your thought process at work and in your personal life as well. You need to think in the next coming 2 weeks or 3 weeks, what are the important things that you want to do? Nothing but planning is required. What are the important things that you want to do? And then you have to check it out. Generally they will be not urgent because it is still next 2-3 weeks ahead. Then you have to schedule it properly. Okay, when do you want to work on that? And you should plan it in a manner that they should not become urgent for you. If you live a life like this, you will always be at peace because you are seeing ahead in future. You're planning the dates, time as per your convenience, and before it becomes urgent, you already done with your job there. But if you don't do this upfront planning, all these important items will become urgent and it might be required in the same day finish 3 items. Otherwise, you can plan it. One item I'll do it day after tomorrow, one item I'll do it on Friday, next item I'll do it on next Wednesday. But if you don't act on time, it might become next Wednesday might come and you have not taken action on all of these 3, and then it becomes urgent and then pressure starts coming up on you. That means poor time management, poor work planning. Okay, so my request to you, and this is what this algorithm also says, you should spend maximum time in quadrant number 2 working on important and not urgent items. But how will that happen is when you are planned enough. At any given point of time, you should see ahead in future, next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, what are my important items, and then plan it. Okay, so and so day I will work on this, so and so day I will work on that. When you do that, you will be able to finish it with a proper balanced state without any pressure. And then when you do that, it will never become urgent. Your life is never going to get frustrated. But if you don't plan it forward, it will all become urgent. And when it becomes urgent, you have to do it, because if you don't do it, there will be consequences. Okay? So, guys, understood? Understood, everyone? You have to spend time looking ahead in future, working on important and not urgent items. That's only possible when you look ahead in time. That's the first important technique which you start living it right from tomorrow onwards. For any items that you have, start looking ahead in future, plan, schedule, attack. That's how you do it. Okay? Now, second technique is, this is again simple. Every day we have 7 days. Today morning we spoke a light about it, but let me tell you, every day we have 24 hours a day. And on what items you should spend this 24 hours, you have to figure out. Okay? Now, what is required? The second technique is every day in the morning, which we did today. Okay, already we applied 6 to 7. Every day in the morning, we need to plan what are the most important things which needs to be finished today. Okay, now the thing is, if you have applied the previous technique which we said, important versus urgent, what will happen is you don't even have to think what is the important work needs to be done. You will similarly, you will just go to maybe your Google calendar, or somewhere you would have planned the 23rd of November, this is an important task you have to do. So what will happen is you will just go to that planned item and you said, hey, today you were supposed to work on this. You will already know your important things which needs to be done. Okay, so then you will not be really in that zone, okay, what to do every single day. You will have some list of items which you pre-planned to do today. Plus then on top of that, you will think if there is any additional thing to be done. Nothing but every single day in the morning, when you start your day, you need to have concrete list of tasks which you want to work upon today, and that should be the most important tasks of your day. Okay, that's how you do it. So second step is simple: planning every single day, waking up before your day starts, defining which items you want to work today. Next, aligning it in a priority, most important to least important, and then one by one start working based upon the priority itself. Okay, simple. So like 2-3 things mixed together. Every day in the morning, have a list of items which are important items which needs to be finished today. Next, arrange it in a priority, most important to least important. Pick up the first item, start working on that. A simple technique, it will work it out. And then when you end your day, just again ask a question. It's a review of your day basically. Out of whatever I planned in the morning, how much of the work I actually accomplished or did not accomplish, and keeping on checking like this, it will help you to improve on a day by day basis. That's the second system which you can apply to get more work done, because you're actively planning how to use your time. Okay, so guys, second technique. The second technique we are already going to apply into our life daily basis. Morning 6 to 7 when we are meeting, we will be planning these items to be done, because that system will just work. You take, like recently I read a post where Mark Zuckerberg was saying every day morning I identify 3 tasks which I want to do today, which are important, and in the full day I make sure that I complete all the 3 tasks. Nothing but a bit of planning in the morning will help you there. Okay, now this is how you keep it simple, guys. Now third techniques, third suggestion for you basically. Okay, देखो, why many people feel pressure of deadlines and all these problems. Okay, देखो, never keep your tasks in your mind. There is a full technique or a book written on this, getting things done. It's a productivity book written, and plus I have also experience based upon my personal experience. But what it says is, never keep your work or task in the mind. Rather, remove it from the mind and track it out somewhere, maybe in some tools like WordPad, Notepad, Excel sheet, wherever. Okay, Now, what I do is all throughout the day, whenever I am in any discussions, any meetings, any work, if there is some action item which is coming to me that I am supposed to do something, I simply write it down in my OneNote. So OneNote by Microsoft, it's a tool. So, and I have been doing it since past 7 years now. Whenever you feel there is some action item which you have to take, I don't remember it because I have so many things to be done. I will definitely forget it. I simply go and write that statement in my editor. Okay. And on a regular basis, then I plan on these list of items about when I want to finish this. As simple as that. Nothing but the third technique which I want you to apply is you need to get organized. If you are not writing things down, if you are not tracking it separately, and if you're keeping things only in mind, you will forget, you will not be able to plan, you will not be able to schedule, and everybody will ask for their deadlines. Let's say you're working in project, there are multiple people, they have given you some task to be finished, and you have everything in your mind, you're not able to really manage it, you're not able to align a priority for it, and then you're not giving the right commitments of deadlines to all the people who are expecting you. They all will come at the same time and ask, hey, bhai, give me my work, and you will be like, I am not able to do it, and it reverse fires on you. So what is required, the third thing is be organized. Whatever tasks you want to do, if it is coming from anywhere, any meeting that you are in, or any discussion, or any POC needs to be done, whatever it is, don't keep it in the mind immediately, write it down somewhere. Okay, and later there should be always prioritizing and planning in order to be part of the quadrant number 2, guys. Everything is interlinked. So what is happening is, in a list you are getting these items. Now all the three techniques, how they work together, I'm trying to tell you. First is, let's say you planned important items step by step. All the three techniques work together, not like exclusively, they work together. Let's say first you planned your next 2 weeks. What are the important items? You wrote it down. Okay, you wrote down the important items. Okay, this is what it is. Next, let's say you even planned it. Okay, when do you want to do what? Next, what is happening is, you are in any meetings, discussions, more items are coming on from that. Okay, now the thing is, you are not going to act on these items immediately because you have other important items which is already planned. Guys, many people get into pressure because they are doing something and unexpected work comes, and then they don't know how to manage this work. They leave their first work, go to this work, and then they try to finish this. When they go back there, the previous commitment and the timeline which is shared, that is also shifted because your time is gone somewhere else, and then things starts collapsing. So you should get organized so that you manage your time properly. So guys, I'm telling you, let's say you planned as per the first system important items when you are going to do. Next, you are in any meetings, any discussions, people are assigning you, bhai, Mukesh, do this, Dhanraj, do this, XYZ, do this. When this kind of work is being assigned, you should never immediately commit to them. Never. They will immediately assign you a task and say, tell me the deadline, tell me by when you can do it. You say, I will go back, check it out, I have other list of items also with me, I will analyze, compare, and give me a couple of hours, I will then update you when it is possible for me to do. Then you come back, put those items, don't forget it. When they are giving you any task, you should write it down in the list. That's very important. If you keep it in the mind, you will forget it. That guy will chase with you again after 2 days, and you will be like, I forgot, and that shows poor performance. You are not tracking your work, it's a poor quality. So whenever a task comes, anybody giving you, write it down in your list, and then sit maybe every day for like some time, and then try to compare what other important tasks you are working. And if this is more important than that, you have to replan yourself. And then if the previous important item is now becoming a lower priority, if you have given a commitment to somebody, I will finish it by that time, then you have to go back to that person and say, hey, I got more important item and I need to finish that first. That is where the previous task is going to be delayed. Are you okay with that? You need to first get it confirmed. Are you okay? I'm going to deliver your work. I planned it for 3 days, but it will now take me 5 days because I'm going to work on this other item. If he says fine, it is good. If he says no, it is important, then you need to tell it, I have this another important thing. I can work only on one item at a time. Can you talk to this person who is assigning me as a bigger priority? Guys, don't commit to any timelines without analysis. Many people in the IT industry just say yes without properly thinking how they can accomplish it, and that adds a lot of pressure because in the end you mess up basically. And guys, nobody's going to come and protect you in the industry. You have to take charge of your time and your work. So if there is already a long list of items with you, somebody's adding more items to you, just say, bhai, I already have 5 items. Tell me the priority so that I can accordingly plan my time. So this is how it works. Step one, plan on the future important items, list it down. Step two, any ad hoc work coming, again put it in the same list. Consider prioritization again. Work only on the most important item at any point of time in your life. Prioritize it, schedule it, communicate the estimations back to the required people. Tell them back again what will happen, what will not happen. And then you will realize most of the time you will spend upon important but not urgent items because you're always planning and looking ahead in future. Okay? And that is how your life will become simple. Otherwise सब कुछ आ जाएगा plate में and इतना सारा if you try to do, you will not be able to finish. I've seen like pressure में people collapsing, tensions and worries, people crying, and it's all because they have not set the right expectation to people. They have not set the right expectation. And in the end, you guys will be, Arey, my job is hectic. It's not hectic. It's like you are not taking the right call. You don't know how to manage yourself. And because of that, you are ending up inviting problems at yourself. Okay? And a stage comes once you cross from a junior level, others will not plan things for you. They will just give you tasks. You have to tell them what's practical, what's not practical. To start doing that, if you are like 2 years of experience, already start thinking like that and protecting your time, because time is the most important asset that we all have. Okay, fine. So this is what it is. Multiple techniques we are talking. Get organized, get planned, maintain that list on a regular basis, prioritize that list, plan that list, and communicate that list back to the people so that they are on the same expectation. Okay, guys, देखो, I'm saying you should stretch your boundaries at times. Okay, I'm not saying कि be so heartless कि भाई नहीं होगा बहुत tight है. You have to respect the system. You should try to go beyond कि भाई even though I've committed it, I will try to do, but I'm not sure. But I'll give my best efforts. Talk like that. Don't talk like very practical कि भाई I have this much time I can do. थोड़ा सा emotions attach करो while you talk. Why? Because you will end up hurting the listener. When you say I'm not going to do your work because I'm going to do something else, that will cause rivalry in your projects. They are like, अच्छा तो मेरा काम नहीं ले रहा है. So you need to develop this sense how to talk to people. You should be like, okay, I have one day itself and both items are very important. I have to finish that also, this also, but it will take time. I cannot help it. I will try to do it, but I cannot commit on this. If it is about tell me the priority, I can work on that item or your item, but I have limited time. थोड़ा प्यार से बात करो. It's very important. If you don't put your words properly, you will end up causing clashes. And if you give a commitment, yes, I will do it, you will end up inviting problems. So you need to tell the truth, but how you tell it, because they are your managers, they are your seniors, how do you tell it is very important. Otherwise, you will end up causing problems for yourself. Okay? So guys, be very sensible about it. Okay, now so far so good, guys. A lot of things we spoke. If you really put this as a practical lifestyle, lot of improvements will happen. Okay, now let me tell this thing. There has been study about human attention span. Okay, how our focus level works, how our attention span works, and how our concentration level works. And what came out as a conclusion was, after every 1 hour or so, slowly our concentration starts coming down. If you're working on some item, you're focused, you're doing everything. After every certain time, your concentration level comes down. Nothing but your focus, your involvement, your thinking capability, your problem solving skills, everything starts coming down. The curve actually starts good, but then comes down. Starts good, comes down. Nothing but your brain becomes tired after working in a concentration for certain time. The brain becomes tired, it gradually comes down. Ideas will not come like that. Your body becomes lazy as well after certain period of time. Again, your mind and the body, if you are constantly in a high work zone, after certain time it drops down. And that will keep happening. If you are sitting for long hours for working, gradually your mind and the body will get tired, ideas will not come, problem solving will not happen. Gradually the focus level comes down, attention span comes down. And this is a proven thing. This is how we work. Now the thing is, if you are just sitting at your office or whatever, just hours in a row for finishing your work, your attention focus will be gradually getting down, and that will, like, simple things will take more time to finish because your brain is not thinking sharp. Okay, what you need to do is you need to introduce frequent breaks in your entire day. And the guys, the breaks should not be very long breaks. Okay, if you are like thoda kaam karenge, aadha ek ghanta you work and then you go down for a tea break and then come back, you will end up wasting more of your time. The break should be as less as maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes breaks. Okay, what generally I used to do is when I'm working, okay, even though right now we are going to discuss about Pomodoro system, but when I was at office before this COVID times and almost that was a regular practice because I saw that other productive people in my company were doing it. Okay, so unknowingly, as a beginner in the industry, I saw the senior guys like architects and all that who are very focused, productive people. What they do, I just unknowingly model that behavior. And what I was happening is, I take a task, I'm working on it full fledged. As soon as I'm done with the task, I will just leave my desk. I will just leave my desk. I'll take a long walk in the office corridor itself, take some water, and keep thinking, okay, what is the next thing which I want to do? Ye to ho gaya, abhi next kya karna hai? Then come back at our desk, put the glass away, focus back at the work, and just get busy with that. Okay. And guys, I actively made sure I don't hang out with people who waste time at work. That was my personal choice. And I never, ever went even for a tea break with such people who are not focused at job and who are not really dedicated people. I maintain the distance with all the guys who are time wasters, be it even if they are in my team. So you need to maintain that discipline to yourself, who you hang out your time with, because you will become like them. After every some time, they will do chit chat with you. They will pull you, let's go for a break here. They will pull you for this, they will pull you for that, and you will unknowingly end up wasting your time. So what I'm really requesting you is maintain distance from such people because they will not have a great future and they will spoil your future as well. If you are focused, you should hang out with people who are purpose driven, hardworking, concentrated, and want to accomplish something in life, and they are ready to be hardcore committed. If you hang out with time wasters, they will kill you. Disturb हो जाएगा पूरा का पूरा life. ठीक है, I applied this as my thumb rule right from college days. College days में there were people who bunk करके time pass करेंगे and all. Day one itself I said, no, these are not my people. Because I know what I wanted from my life right from that time. So somehow I'm just suggesting you be focused. Cut down your relationships with time wasting people because that's not good. They will take you for breaks, they will take you for a lot of wasting thing, and then 10 to 7 में कुछ काम नहीं करेंगे, and later on if you are spending more time to work, they will even taunt you कि दिन में तो होता नहीं है, अभी शाम को करेगा. They will be like, let's go home. So be away from such people. Don't maintain any relationship with them. Keep it professional. Just काम की बात करो. Let them go. You be on your mission. What do you want from your life? That is where comes this third technique. Next technique, what I'm sharing you. Your attention span will start dropping after certain period. If you work for long hours, you need to take small breaks in between, not time wasting breaks, but these are refreshing breaks. So you do a task, then you take a break. Since it is done, go drink some water alone. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody for your breaks. You go with friends, there. Maybe in the full day, you go with friends maybe 2 times or 1 time. That's fine. But rest of the time, you just be with yourself because you are want to work in a focused manner. And guys, even if you're doing work from homes, they're also model the same behavior. After every certain period of time, stand up from your desk, walk, take some deep breaths, drink some water, and come back and focus back again. And with this approach, it was again the same statistics which says every time you take these small breaks in between where you move away from your desk, it actually resets your focus level, your body attention, mind attention, and when you come back again, the ideas start flowing normally for you. So what we initially discussed, if you work for long hours by sitting at one place, gradually your ideas brain starts slowing down, focus starts slowing down. If you take frequent breaks in between and come back, okay, automatically attention span will start high, and the results that you will get your work done automatically improves. Okay, and that is where there is this full system of pomodoros. If you see, okay, as part of our tracking sheet, what do we have? So say I guess some of you guys have shared the tracking sheet as part of yesterday's attendance, but not many. As I'm telling you, tracking will improve you, listening will not, tracking will improve you. So if you see here, really, we want to be productive in our life, and we will know productivity with focused attention. And that's where we are tracking these pomodoros. It's a system of productivity which is based upon what we discussed right now. Okay, what are we supposed to do basically? Here we are tracking number of pomodoros that we completed per day. Okay, what are you supposed to do is there is this website pomodorotracker.com. Right from tomorrow onwards, guys, whether you are a job seeker, whether you are a working professional, start living your day with this pomodoro tracker. How exactly it happens, let me show you. Okay, everybody, guys, it will help you to stay more focused. Okay, just look at it here. Okay, so somewhere today I was able to manage around 8 pomodoros. Okay, so that is where this is the counter. Okay, I was able to manage 8 pomodoros, and I was tracking myself starting this and all. Yes, sometimes I might miss, but gradually, because you will track, so you will start improving. So how the system works basically, you just need to have this website online tracking, log in with your email ID, and it will have your stats of your previous times as well. Okay, pura ka pura stats and everything will be available, how much of pomodoros you are doing and everything it maintains. Okay, now how does this system work? It is a system for getting more results with proper breaks in between, focused attention. So if you just scroll down here, it talks about it. Okay, what is a pomodoro system? Okay, simple, this is what it is. Okay, there you go. Pomodoro technique is a time management method that can be used for any task. Guys, if you're studying, doing job hunting, whatever, it needs dedication and focus. If you're working, it needs dedication, focus. So Pomodoro technique is a time management that can be used for any task. For many people, time is an enemy, the anxiety triggered with ticking clock, blah 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 blah. Okay, the aim of the Pomodoro technique is to use time as a valuable ally in accomplishing what you want to do in the way we want to do, and to enable us to improve continuously the way we work or study or do whatever. मतलब focused hours में काम करने के लिए this full technique is built up. Now, how does this technique work? Okay, so it's available. You can visit this and start tracking yourself right from tomorrow and fill that up in your Excel sheet. So how does this technique work? Simple. It says work in concentrated slots of 25 minutes. So let's say you want to work on any item, any task that you have. Before that, you decide what you're going to do, and then simply start this. Just click on start. A countdown will start running from 25 minutes to 0. As soon as 0 happens, okay, you should take a break from your work, and that break is going to be a 5 minutes break where you go away from your place, and this is what they have explained here. First, at the beginning of each day, select the task you need to complete. This is what we already said. Every day in the morning, have a list of tasks to be done. Put them in the to-do list, nothing but have a list maintained about it. Next, while you are working, start the Pomodoro timer. We just now clicked on start the timer. Countdown of 25 minutes started. Next, work until the countdown expires. Pomodoro rings. Nothing but as soon as this becomes zero, a beep sound will come. So you automatically know that, okay, 25 minutes are done. As soon as this 25 minutes is done, you take a short break of 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure it is that only. If you take a longer break, again you will be in a fun mode and concentration will be further impacted badly. So take a short break of 3 to 5 minutes. तो उसका भी यहाँ पे break counter will also come. So that will run by itself. As soon as that counter is run, so guys देखो, important thing is when you're taking that 5 minutes break, don't sit at your desk. Go away, move away from your desk, drink some water if required. Guys, we already spoke about that. You have to energize your body. What I do many a times when I'm doing Pomodoro, okay, what I do is I move away from the place, and if it is work from home, so I just do some jumping jacks there. So I drink water, I do like 10-15 jumping jacks, sometimes squats and something. By that way, I re-energize my mind and the body, drink some water, freshen it up, and after 5 minutes, again sit back at work. So my energy levels are also high, my focus is also good. And then I make one thing, guys, I keep my phone away from me. So I don't respond to chats, I don't go to Facebook. So intentionally, while I am in that 25 minutes, I keep my phone away, I keep social media away, and I just put attention on my work. Maybe if you want to check any chat or even attend any calls, you do that after that, when this 5 minutes break is coming. So by that way, what happens is you are training your mind and the body. When you work for this 25 minutes, you only concentrate on work, no distraction. Again, guys, that needs discipline. So when you start your counter, keep your phone away, so that even if WhatsApp beeps, Facebook beeps, whatever, or even if you get a temptation for checking it, keep it in some other place so that you cannot access it. And then for the 25 minutes, work on that single item only. Don't take break in that. Even if you feel like sleeping or going here and there, discipline yourself, train yourself to sit at one position and work on that item. And only when the counter goes to zero, then you move away from your place. It will take some discipline, but slowly and steadily, it will start becoming a habit. And once it becomes a natural way of working, guys, you will be far productive than average people. It will take time. I'm not saying right from tomorrow, sab acha ho jayega, but at least you can start doing it. It will take some time. Maybe you do it for next 2 months. Guys, you have 80 years of life. Investing time in managing your time is a worthwhile quality which will give you a beautiful 80 years of your life. And if you don't know how to manage your time, you will end up wasting a lot of it. Guys, it is a quality which everybody should learn, as simple as that. Okay? So already we spoke so much things. This Pomodoro is going to be a real charm. And what it says as a final step is, after every 4 Pomodoros, nothing but 2 hours of working. After every 2 hours of working, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. So मिल गया, अपने दोस्तों के साथ चले जाओ ये break में down and have a tea, chat. It will again refresh your mind, come back and start focused work again. Now, this is how it works, guys. This is how it works. If you introduce breaks properly, you will be able to get more results. And otherwise, it is going to backfire on you. Okay. So, guys, simple techniques. We discussed really a lot about it. By taking breaks, by refreshing ourselves, your mind, body, energy levels goes up again. You have to live your entire day like that. It will need some time, but it will start happening. Okay. And multiple other techniques we discussed. You have to be organized, you need to have your list, you have to plan your day every day in the morning. By the end, you have to review your day. Next, you have to always work on priority only, important items based upon priority only. You have to track every single item. You have to set the right expectation to other people. And then there is this one thing, never overcommit to anybody. Without analysis, never give the time commitment. It will cause problems to you only. And there is this another thing, guys. Okay, just a quote. Don't try to do tomorrow's work today. Do all that can be done that day. That's it. So don't over pressurize yourself कि भाई आज ही मेरे को बहुत सारा करना है. It's not possible to do a lot of things today. Do what is practically possible to do, guys. देखो, you have limited time today. You decide this priority. You work only on the important items. If something you're not able to finish today, move it to tomorrow. That's fine. But justify your today. If you are wasting your time today and then you are unhappy about it, that's going to be a problem. So you engage with your time properly, and then even though some work gets delayed to tomorrow, day after tomorrow, be satisfied with it, because you are a human being. You have limited time. Don't pressurize yourself कि भाई मेरे को 3 दिन का काम आज ही करना. Do all that can be done today. Don't try to do tomorrow's work today. Always remember that overcommitment and over pressurizing, don't do it for yourself. Try to justify every single day to the best. Don't waste your time today. And whatever you're engaging with, work in this Pomodoro manner, morning till evening, focused attention, and then whatever you are able to do it by today, observe it. I planned 3 items. I'm able to do all three well and good. I planned 5. I'm able to complete 2 items. That's also fine. But did I waste my time today? And that kind of review will start making you better. Okay. And we will start including this kind of a review session right now. Dekho, point is, I'm just sharing the screen here. It will take time, guys. Don't worry about it. First of all, even though we started tracking it, don't take pressure of that. Yaar, itne sara karna. Step by step, you have 80 years of life to succeed. Step by step improvement will happen. So already I have done this activity. All the guys who joined in the morning today, okay, so already I have done few things here. Step by step karte, guys. Don't take pressure of anything. You will all be able to master it. You need to start believing in yourself. So all the guys who did today's morning session, I have included all their names in this list. Everybody who marked their attendance, all their names are included in this list. Okay, some of the people I got the proper Google Docs, but yes, I did, we have not yet started filling up the data. It is okay. Step by step karte. At least first level, target that you will join every day in the morning and every night in the evening. So these are your numbers for each of the members. Okay, and if we see this night routine, so I've already assigned some formulas and stuff like that. So these are the people. Today is the 12th. I think till yesterday we finished 12th session. Today is the 13th one. So all these guys, if you really see, many of the people who are joining in the morning, these are the hardcore consistent members. Completed 12 out of 12, 11 out of 12, 10 out of 12, 9. Nothing but these are all like hardcore committed people. They are not ready to miss even a single day. That kind of commitment has made you reach out to the morning. Yes, there are others who are also there, but just know it. If you are committed, your results in life will always be good. You will be committed at everything. Okay? So we started basically tracking with these kind of details. And I would say start filling up these sheets, give me your links, and slowly and steadily, we still have 1.5 weeks. And even we will continue this routine after that also. And you will realize along with time, your mind will evolve, your body will evolve, your habits will evolve, your behavior will evolve, your self-belief will evolve, everything will start changing about you. Your engagement with time, you're getting results out of life, everything will go one level up because we are actively tracking our progress. Okay, and there have been people who have been doing it since long time now. Okay, they have been doing it since long, but we recently started tracking. Okay, only 17 days. But yes, along with you guys, we are maintaining the counters right from 1, and then let's see how long we are able to continue. But don't let the rhythm break. Okay, so tomorrow morning we will meet up again at 6 a.m. Push yourself, guys, even though you are uncomfortable, but push it, because guys, once you master this, your next 80 years of your life, you can enjoy the benefit of this. Okay, just understand, guys, if you spend this next 6 months in growth, your future is going to get rewarding for you. And if you're not able to do it, lifelong struggle will continue. And I want to just give you one example before we close our day. We'll mark the attendance just now. Eko, everybody in the COVID times, the entire world adapted to new habits. The habit of wearing mask, the habit of staying at home. Okay, initially everybody were uncomfortable with it, but as time passed by, 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 year, majority of the people adapted to that kind of a lifestyle. This talks a lot about human behavior. In 2 years, every human being on the planet adapted to a way of living which he was not adapted for entire life. Now, if you say you cannot adapt for this kind of a lifestyle, it's just wrong. It's false. You cannot wake up in the morning, it's just false. You cannot do all these habits, it's just false. It's not true. It's like you are accepting that. But the world adapted, you are part of it. So any habit can be adapted. Just remember that and come with an intention to go lifelong with this. As I'm telling you, it is a one time thing which will take your life from a lower struggling level to a high performer level. And guys, I have a personal mission for me myself to be a high performer at a player at whatever I do. So that's where I know that all these things will work, and I apply that every single day. And I do want to do it along with you because I know that it is possible for you also. So when we do it, results will come. So if you are knowing how to manage your time, if you are knowing how to manage things properly, dedication, everything, life is going to get beautiful. So even if it is uncomfortable right now, do it, because your future depends upon how you master yourself, how you grow yourself right now. Your future will depend upon that. If you have a struggling present, your future is going to be struggling, guys. Okay. Chalo, let me share you the attendance for today, and then we will be closing the day. Okay, so guys, just stay relaxed. It's a beautiful life that you are trying to build for yourself. Give it some time, let it run, and beautiful results will be coming to you. Okay. Okay, this is the attendance link for today. Pasting it in the chat. Code for today is 1111, and this is the link. Everybody mark it. Okay, some of the guys later on they say ki we forgot, we did this, we did that, so be careful. Next, update your email very properly. Some of the guys make some typo in while doing the email, so fill it up properly, because that's how uniquely we count. Okay, and ho jayega guys, I'm just telling you, we all have just 24 hours, and if you know how to master this 24 hours till the time you die, for the next 80 years, 70 years, it will always be 24 hours. So it's a worth skill to learn of how to manage your day. It's a mandatory quality to learn how to manage your time and day. Okay, because it will always remain the same. So if you know to do it perfectly, you will be able to enjoy your life very properly. Okay, fine. Chalo guys, mark your attendance and have a nice day, nice sleep, and see you guys tomorrow morning 6 a.m. Okay.